Hello everyone. I just thought I'd do another video to say hello. Hope you're enjoying the sunshine and keeping well. This week's home learning is jam-packed full of different ideas. Before I go into this week's, I just want to say thank you very much if you've already sent me something through. It's brilliant. I've really enjoyed reading fables, looking at your maths work, doing all the creative things that you've decided to do at home. It's brilliant, so keep sending those in and I'll maybe remind you again at the end of this. Okay, so this week, well, we're moving on from fables with our writing, boys and girls, and instead we're going to be thinking about persuading people, persuasive writing. So, is this orange? Well, it feels fantastic. It smells sumptuous. It tastes... no, I'm not going to taste it, but you get the idea. Okay, so how could we make this... how could we persuade people to eat this healthy orange? Okay, so that's one thing that we can be thinking about. However, sometimes when we're using language, we use certain types of language and we might use something called pronouns. So there's a little sheet on the home learning sheet all about pronouns. You might be thinking, what's a pronoun again, Mr. Haworth? Well, I think this orange is a wonderful, tasty orange, I being the pronoun. However, my wife might think that this Lindor chocolate is much better. She thinks this is the best chocolate in the world. She being the pronoun. Get the idea? Well, there's some sheets on there for you to have a go at. It's really important that we're keeping up with our grammar and our spelling as well, and I know lots of you have been practicing that, which is great. If we think about some of the examples on the sheet this week, well, there's some online things, there's a few YouTube videos for you to look at, but away from that, we'd like you to think about adverts that you've seen. So that might be adverts on the television, that might be an advert in a magazine or a newspaper, and I want you to think about what it is about the advert that persuades you to buy that product. It might be food, it might be a game, it could be a holiday, it could be anything, okay? But what are your favourite adverts, and what is it about the advert that persuades you to buy that thing? In our reading, boys and girls, well, there's two links on the web sheet. One is all about inspirational female athletes, really good learning activity, reading activity, that one. And there's one about World Cup football as well. And offline, well, we've got a challenge for you. Can you read part of your favourite book or a book that you're reading at the minute to someone else in your family? Maybe a brother or a sister or a mum or a dad. And can you get really into the characters? Can you do a funny accent? Can you make it fun and entertaining for your family? Maths, well, we're going to continue with some time learning. We're going to move on from just telling the time, and we're going to think about how you might use your time understanding in general life. So we're thinking about reading timetables. We're thinking about a bus timetable and a train timetable, and also about a daily life of a footballer as well. So think about what you might do and how long it might take you. Really important life skill, and I know that lots of you have been trying hard with your time learning at home, so well done. And to do with our science, well, there's a great project to do with why does fruit go brown? Why does it go off? Okay, there's a little experiment with that. And then with our topic learning, well, there's some art activities, there's some great music and French activities from Mrs. Reese. There's some PE, and there's a whole new link on the PE section that Mrs. Squires and her team at Lancashire have been sorting out, where there's lots of fun activities for you to do outside and inside. So please do have a look at that. There's a DT idea for you to make your own food journal, and there's an RE idea activity on there as well. It'd be great for you to get involved in that. And finally, next Friday, or this Friday coming, is actually a bank holiday. It's a special holiday, okay, and it's a VE Day celebration. Now you might think, what is VE Day? What does it stand for? Okay, well, there's a little bit on our home learning sheet about that, and then there's a number of different links and different ideas for you to learn a little bit more about that. It's a really important day in our calendar, so rather than me tell you, why don't you do a little bit of learning and find out, and enjoy that extra day with your family as well. Okay, there won't be anybody in school on Friday, and the teacher will be having a special day off with their families as well. So just before I go, quick reminder, please do send in lots of things again. I'm really enjoying seeing what you've been up to at home, and I know lots of you are trying super hard, and we hope to see you soon. Okay, bye bye everyone. Bye.